I think I found it. Our perfect home.
I don't want to move, Dad.
You're gonna love it. I promise.
Over there, that's Alpha Centauri.
That's amazing.
Whatever home you're searching for, it all starts at realestate.co.nz. Download the app now.
Hi, Justin Dickerson here, Director of Apollo Auctions here in Australia.
Hello, it's Greg Bryden, the General Manager for Apollo Auctions Australia and New Zealand.
We founded back in 2013 as one single person, and now we're proud to announce that we've got more than 40 people across Australia and New Zealand.
We currently represent the largest team of auctioneers across Australia and New Zealand and have the ability to deliver world-class service on a daily and weekly basis.
And we get asked the question a lot, why Apollo? Well, for me, it's really simple. Other than the simply world-class people we have inside of our organisation who take care of every worry that you may have as an auctioneer, other than calling auctions and calling people, they provide you with the ongoing training and support that you need as well. It's the collaborative culture that we've built inside of our business to make sure that we get the very best out of our people on an auction level. Even though our WhatsApp group contains some pretty questionable banter, we're proud of the events and the training programs we put forward, not only internally but also externally as well.
From our internal WhatsApp groups to our agent mentor group, our launch conference, and of course, our Command app.
To make sure that we're providing simply world-class support and service to all of our partner agencies.
But it's so much more than that. The collaborative culture that we have within our business, the ability to constantly train each other internally and learn from some of the very, very best talent across Australia and New Zealand certainly sets us apart. If you are thinking of joining the Apollo team,
we'd love to have a chat to you as we push forward to the next iteration of our business, and we're so excited for the next decade and beyond.
We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. $4,950,000. $4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7 to 5. 705. We're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This time, sir. I'm not even going to look at you again. 5,850,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
850. First second. Third and final. Quick finish. Done.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
On our open finalists, that was a tremendous effort and performance by the five of you. Some huge learnings there for you, and it's all about that really, and pinpointing what you got right, what you got wrong, and making those changes so you can move forward. Because this is a business that you never ultimately get totally right. As the great Daniel Colson said, it's usually about the ones who can bounce back from their mistakes the best that survive in this game and the competitions. But welcome to the ultimate event in our craft. It is the final of the New Zealand Premier Auctioneering Championships for 2026. We have 6 of our finest about to commence proceedings, and we're going to welcome them in shortly. We have a reserve in the final of $3,033,000 for an apartment 201 at 38 Kaiba Pass Road in Grafton, and it's just up the hill here. They'll be out shortly to tell us all about that. They have the local optometrist who is just over here. Put your hand up, please, the local optometrist. Is it up? Can't see you.
Sorry, I got my glasses.
And we have various other bidders around the room. Now, I can tell you that this event does not get off the ground without our mighty team of sponsors, the team at ABC Photo Signs, the boys and the girls at the back there. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to our craft. The teams at Skills and Ignite, Ali and Tarquin are here, I think. There they are over in the far corner. Thank you again. They like to keep a low profile. We want to give them high profile, and they're here, and we do appreciate it. The teams at Auctions Live are very prominent, as you've seen today, and we love having them involved. We go to our band of loyal supporters, Apollo Auctions, and their directors are all here today. We appreciate that. Thank you. And then the mighty Bayleys, Ray White, and Harcourts here in large numbers and represented throughout today's final. So we appreciate that. There's high expectations. Now, Lisa Yardley-Vasey is our chief judge, and she's put together an excellent team of judges, one of whom seems to be lost.
Yes, just devouring.
Right.
He was on a reserve set. It took more than 2 minutes though.
Can you ring the bell for him?
He was actually in a reserve set.
We will not be starting until Buddha gets back in here.
Where is he?
He's in the car. And in the spot.
Where's Tina?
Aaron, can you
Aaron's
grab
there,
him, please?
Richard's here, Julia's here, Frank's here. Look at our brothers. Aaron's gone to get us.
We can't start now. Welcome to our friends from overseas. We see particularly the young lady in the emerald in the back row there, and the mighty team from realestate.co.nz, who of course ensure that all of our listings get exposed to the big wide world, ladies and gentlemen. And they are here, well, not only here, they're in situ. Their offices are one floor down from us, and their team has been coming up over the last 2 days. We appreciate all the efforts. Back over there. Right. Tom, are you with us?
I just have to do a reserve, sorry.
Yes, appreciate that.
I was going to ring the bell for you, Johnny.
A 9-minute reserve.
We're here. Our first finalist, as we seek our 4 contestants to head to Australia next month to represent New Zealand, let alone finding out who will be the champion auctioneer of the year in New Zealand. And this bloke is the, what did John know?
John, here.
He needs his paper. He needs his paper. No, he has to go to storage.
Just when you think it's about the callers. Right, it's here.
I was going so well too, I hadn't made my all day.
This bloke is the National Auction Manager for one of our sponsors, Harcourts, and we wish him all the very best. He's been in a few finals before. Is this his day? Shane Cortese. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day. Unless, of course, that Auckland weather decides to change his mind. But maybe that is the point. Maybe a beautiful day is about things not being absolutely perfect. It's about enjoying the moment. It's about putting your best foot forward. So we'll do that together today. But before we get on today, I want to tell you a little story about what happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I took my family on holiday to the Gold Coast. I took my 80-year-old father, and it inspired me. It said to myself, maybe I need to start the auction with a typical auctioneer dad joke. Now, I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the sale by way of public auction of apartment 20138 on Khyber Pass Road. I work alongside Mr. Aman Gulia from Harcourts JK Realty. Now, if you've met Aman, you will know this gentleman is a man who is so good looking. He appears to be photoshopped even when you're standing directly in front of him. He's also provided the paperwork today to help with your decision making. That is what anchors us here today. It confirms a property with a legal moniker of a stratum and freehold. It is principal unit 201, an accessory unit 2 and 23P on deposited plan of 532928, all held together on that record of title 873856. The pre-contract disclosure statement, that's also been provided, and with Property 101 Group at the management helm, it all looks to be an exceptional order with both operating and reserve funds substantial. The day that your life changes, the day that is a beautiful day, becomes the 16th July. Ironically and somewhat dubiously coincidental with the launch day of Apollo 11 in 1969. The chattels! They are as per day one of our campaign, with the added benefit that you will be the very, very first person to utilise them. Now, in order to get those chattels, the title, there are some rules that we've got to adhere to. They're very, very important, so if you'd lend me your ears just for a short time, it'd be very much appreciated. Of course, I sell the property today subject to the Lamont's confidential reserve price. They've given me that number, it sits in my pocket, I can't see it standing in anybody's way. All you have to do today is be cognizant with their valuation of the property. When we're there, we announce the property on the market. The highest accepted bid will be the new owner. Now, I'm going to suggest some numbers moving forward. I'm equally happy to work with yours as well. Just with a mutual understanding as an auctioneer, sometimes I can politely push back on a bid if I don't see it being in the best interest of moving you onto the document at that time of the auction. They have also asked me to exercise their legal right to place bids on their behalf. This is called a vendor bid, always below that reserve price to give you confidence. Now, I'm going to temper any unlikely dispute. There are no telephone bidders that I'm aware of today, nobody on Auctions Live that has been registered that I'm aware of. And if you are the lucky winner today, when that contract comes down to my palm, first of all, congratulations, you've done it. I'm going to ask you to do two things at that point. One is to sign the documentation. What that does is it evidences the sale, and I'll ask you to arrange that all-important 10% deposit, unless, of course, you travel with any variations. By bidding today, you confirm you do so. I can't see you.
Mr. Auctioneer? Oh, there you are.
G'day, mate.
Look, I'm a bit castrated. So, look, what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
Well, you need to pay the deposit within 24 hours generally. It's called when the hammer falls. Why haven't you got this arranged at the moment, sir, at a 10% deposit level? Have you had a variation to that level? Is there a number that I can perhaps ask our agent, our owner to work with?
Look, I'll focus on finding
Just
a
be
solution.
very clear. Deposit will be paid if you are the lucky winner today. If that problem comes into play, congratulations, you've won the auction for a start. Good luck. But you do confirm you do so today on an unconditional basis, and you acknowledge receipt of the paperwork that's been made available to you, including the REA Guide to Buying and Selling. Now, Aman is incredibly diligent with everything he does, but I can allay any other concerns right now. Now's a good time.
I see the annual body court fee is over $5,000. What does it actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
It's actually $5,494, so you are quite right there, but we'll be exact on that one. But what it does is it covers all of the areas that gets looked after on a mutual basis throughout the property. It will be reconsidered on the November month of this year. It can potentially go up, but with the holding costs as well, it can potentially go down. But at the moment, you're in for $5,494. Reevaluated in November. Appreciate your question. Any other questions at this time? Good. Well, a little reminder of what you're buying today before we get into it. Somewhere 3 floors above the symphony of Aucklanders pretending, somewhere above the symphony of horns, red lights, and Aucklanders pretending that kale smoothies are happiness, sits an apartment with unshakable main character, beautiful day energy. Perched on the CBD fringe of Auckland, this place leans into a subtle New York-inspired complex, not in a loud, try-hard sort of way, but more in a I don't chase, I attract vibe. Now, despite the commercial advantages, this is the kind of setup where your zoom angle is doing half of the heavy lifting for you. Your colleagues are left wondering if you're quietly outgrowing them. The 2 bedrooms, they're cool, they're quiet, they're double-glazed sanctuaries, perfect for sleep. Or if you're like me, lying there at 2:17 a.m. this morning, doom scrolling, questioning life choices, my gym membership, and an earlier time meal. The car park. The car park. Well, that might just be the most underachieving overachiever in the entire package, but it's there. It exists, but realistically, you'll park there, you'll forget about it, you'll become one of those people dropping lines like, I don't drive anyway, anymore, especially with a city rail link opening so soon after construction began. This is home. This is a home where the fuel bills are low, the step counts are high. The kitchen, oh, the heart of the home. That is a slick nod to Fisher and Paykel. It is pristine, it is polished, and it is blissfully underused. But let's be honest, you're here to perfect your lifestyle. With everything from questionable late night ties through to the dangerously good French cafe within walking distance, this is more of a design feature than a necessity. In summary, you can live, you can work, entertain, you can spiral slightly, you can recover and repeat, all while maintaining the illusion that you've absolutely nailed adulthood. And from up here, glass in hand, looking out over Mount Eden, my goodness me, the beautiful day suggests you could almost believe it. In saying that, ladies and gentlemen, who is the one that turns this day to a beautiful one with an opening bid, opening offer, who gets us underway? My gentleman with a question in relation to that body corp. Let's make that body corp a problem for you that we can overcome together. Opening bid, opening offer? My good friend behind the pole, would you like to have a go? Deposit sorted? Somewhere in the mid to high 2s, I would suggest would be great buying at this point in time.
2.02?
2.02, well, it's convenient, is it 22? I presume you're my optometrist. Good on you, sir. Something around the 2.5, I think, would get us underway. Do we go there, sir? Now we see where he's at? Can we split the difference in that? Can you see benefit further than that?
2.02.
2.02? I like the cut of your jib. There we go. At 2,020,000, we're up and away at $2,020,000. That should give a whole lot of buyers benefit there, but at $2,020,000, simply up and away. Still look for something a little higher than that. Should we stay in the 2s and maybe go 2.2 to give them some competition?
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST. 100 plus GST. You're buying on a on a no GST basis today, so you're just giving me $100,000. I take it. Or are you planning to be GST registered when you purchase the property?
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST. I'm going to take the 100 because it's all GST inclusive today. We'll work that GST later. So at $2,120,000, there you go. At 100 plus, you're going to give me $115,000. Okay, well, let's just give the gross amount at the moment. If that's okay with you, we'll work that out later. But at $2,020,000, at $2,135 against you, sir. At $2,135, there we go. But you're certainly in my sights now.
2.25.
$2,135. You take me to 2 and 5. Good, sir. At $115,000 on the climb, she matches you pocket for pocket. At $2,250,000. $2,250,000 and 2,365 now. At $2,365,000.
Okay.
Here we go again. At 2,365. At 2,480,000. At 2,480. There we go. That's how quick it goes. At 2,480 and 2,595 now. At 2,595. We based that 6, but we're not going to go there.
And
Straight
again.
at 2,595 with another 115. At 2,595. At 2,595. At 2,695. At 2,710 now. At $2,710,000. Easy bid, easily offered. Is there a better bid and offer than 2,710,000? Still waiting for your participation in the back there, my friend. Do we want to make it in now? But at 2,710,000, the first opportunity is with you. Second and third, and the smile suggests you've got some more, but hold tight at $2,710,000. Do we shorten the stride a little bit and say straight to 2.8? Do we get you in at 2.8? My good friend here at 2.8. There, I'm very happy to move things along at 2.8 on behalf of my owners at $2.8 million, but you're in my sights now at 2.8. 2.8, do you put another 90 on perhaps, or perhaps straight to 2.9, but at $2.8 million, here we go. First opportunity then is gone at 2.8. Second.
2.78.
2.78. I'm already at 2.8, sir, but 2.8. Surely we can go north of that for vicinity to the French Cafe at least. I haven't even mentioned the double grammar zoning then. We don't sell less than 2.8 for double grammar zoning. Can you get me to at least 2.9? But at 2.8 on behalf of my owner. Once again we go. Second, my good friend the optometrist, you will see value here at 2.9 surely. At $2.8 million. North of that, happy to go again. Do I take you to 2.8 and 5 now maybe? But at $2,800,000. Once, twice, and third time. All right, what I was going to retract my, we'll run with you at 2.78, sir. At 2,780,000, there we go. At 2.780, at 2,780,000. There's the competition. You know where we need to be, but at 2.78 now. Perhaps it's 2.9 with you. But at $2.78 million, have I talked about the ease of the walk, the equidistance between Newmarket and all those restaurants in Parnell. First, second, and third time at 2.7 and 8. Once again, I did ask for 2.8. I'll go there again at 2.8 on behalf of my owners. Invite you back in north of that. But at $2.8 million, we'll call it away 3 times again. Once, twice, and third.
Just you and me now.
I know, buddy.
2.825.
You put me in a little quarter on it, 2.8 and 25. Well, a medium quarter from what we've learned. At $2,825,000. But I like you, you've got you. At $2,825,000, here we go. At 2.8 and 25, do we go perhaps for another 25 to 2.8 and 30? Auctions live? Another 115,000 at 2.8 and 20 confirmed, wasn't it? 2.8 and 20 with 150. 2.825, taken to 2.9 and 40 now. At $2,940,000. At it was you and I. Do we get back there? Yeah. 2.9 and 40 at 2.9 and 60. At 2,960. Auctions live. One bid seldom's wise. Do we go again? At 2.9 and 60, right down at the back of the room. At 2.9 and 60, as we work on towards those beautiful 3 figures. But at $2,960,000, we call it away 3 times. Once, twice, and third time at 2.9 and 60.
Half a dozen.
2.9 and 60 and 72. No, at 76. At 2.9 and 60, 266 now. At $2,966,000. At 2.9 and 66, it is you and me. Is it another 20? At 2.9 and 66. We call it away 3 times simply at 2.9 and 66. Yeah. You and me 33. At 2.9 and 66, right the way through to 2.9 and 99. Just shy of that 3. 2.9 and 99. Is that 33?
Same.
Okay, at 2.9 and 33, at $3,032,000. At $3,032,000, fairly bid, fairly offered. At 230, with another 33 at 32. That's going to take me through to 65. At $3,065,000, and here we go. At $3,065,000, you're going to give me 16,500. At 2.9 and 65. At 75 at 81.5. At $3,081,500. Auctions live. 3,081,500. Gotcha. 3,081 with another 16.5. At 3,081 at $3,097,500. At $3,097,500. What do we do? At 3,081. At 3 million.
My bid's $3,098,000.
$3,098,000 at 3,098. We won't dilly at 3,098. Another 16, is it? At 3,098.
You and me.
16 more? Or 16 and a half? 16. 309 at 3,098, 16 and a half. At 3,098 at 3,114 and a half. At $3,114,500. At 3,114 and a half. 3,114 and a half and another 16 and a half. At 17 at 27 33. At $3,133,000. Fairly bid and fairly offered at 3,1 and 33. At 3,1 and 33. 3,1 and 31. At $3,131,000 at 31. It sounds good. At $3,131,000. Once the call at 3,1 and 31. Twice. And third time at 3.
Auctioneer. Where are you? Oh, here, mate. May I assume that we're now bidding for the keys?
Not at the moment, sir. I haven't mentioned it, but at 3-1 and 31. Here we go. At 3,131,000, I call it away 3 times. First opportunity at 3-1-31 with my lovely friend down here. Second call at 31-31. Third and final at 3,131,000. Is there any changes? We're on the market. Yes, we are. We sell it away. 3-1 at 31 at 3-181 now. At 3,181,000. Is it you and me?
Half a
But at
dozen.
3-1 at 3-187. At 3,187 with the lovely lady in the black. At 3-187, what do? You said it was your last one. I do not believe you. Your smile says you've got another little push through to 3-2. But at 3-1 and 87, I'm selling it away. It goes once, twice, and third time for the double grammar zone with 1,000. At 3-188. At $3,188,000. Geez, it's good buying at 3-1 and 88. At 3-188. At 3-187 here. At 3-188. Once, twice.
115.
115,000. At 3-188. At 3-288. Oh, that's good. At 3-9-8. 190 at 3-303. $3,303,000. They line them up at 3,303 at 3,303. Do we go again? At 3,303. 3,303 at 3.5. At 3,303, you're going to give me 197,000. Can we say that? Can we go 3.5 million?
3.5 grand.
3.5 million. At 3. Just confirm your bid for me. 3,303 at 3,306 and a half. At 3,306 and a half, and we're selling it away. Where's my friend? Where's the me and me? Here you go, sir. I've got some glasses for you there. Let's have one more crack. At 326 and a half, you and me. Can you just tell me what your bid was? At 3,306 and a half. And you're going
26 and a half.
3,306 and a half. At 3,326 and a half, and 27 and 3,343. At 3,343. Can you give me your number quickly?
3,306 and a half.
3,306, and you are 26 and a half. 3,306 at 3,333. We line up the threes at $3,333,000. We sell at the back of the room at this point, unless you want to have one more crack, my good eye-seeing man. But at $3,333,000, make no mistake, we sell it at the back of the room, going once, twice the call, and third. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful day. We are sold! $333,000. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you all very much. To my underbidders, look, I trust that the knowledge, the experience that you've learned today sends you on that greater path to my winner at the back of the room. Just you and me in a room for about 5 minutes signing contracts, getting to know each other. You've made the day beautiful. My name is Shane Cortese. Congratulations, good luck. Have a wonderful day.
I think I found it. Our perfect home.
I don't want to move, Dad.
You're gonna love it. I promise.
Over there, that's Alpha Centauri.
That's amazing.
Whatever home you're searching for, it all starts at realestate.co.nz. Download the app now.
Daniel Colson, Andrew North, and of course one of our judges, Ned Ellison. Great to see you in the room today. Much appreciated. We have our Bayleys big guru just walked in, Jen Beard, thank you. The REINZ head honcho, Lizzie Riley's in town, down the back there. And of course our scrutineer over on the far side is the CFO at REINZ. That's Rob Larson. He's doing a great job back over there in the car park. Rosebridge is our next contestant ready. What's the nerve? How are the nerves? Right. This boy's been on the stage a few times, he knows it. She'll be on the stage, the next one out of town. Please don't be leaving yet. Judges ready, bidders in place. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, good. Take a seat, Mr. Seaver. You're still alive.
And close.
Help us. Our second contestant in the Premier Finals is also a Harcourts representative. They have 3 of them in the finals today, and this bloke, it will be his first Premier Final, but we know he's up to it. We love what he brings to our craft. Let's hope he has a great day. From Harcourts in Christchurch, it is Daniel Pengelly.
A beautiful, naive young girl from Waiouru moved to the big city of Auckland. Securing some marginal lodgings, she went on a date with an AUT student from Remuera and promptly got pregnant. He then abandoned her to focus on trading Bitcoin. She had the child alone with a doula in a birthing pool at the Mount Albert Aquatic Centre and asked the owners of a pub on K Road to raise the child for her. To pay for childcare, she worked in the Sistema factory in Mangere. But with mounting food and fuel costs, she sold her hair and teeth to pay the bills. She got ejected from her lodging. She had a run-in with the law and turned to working on street corners where she contracted tuberculosis and promptly died. Yes, that sounds remarkably like Fontaine from Les Mis. But it also happened to my friend Shazza, and it happened. Now I work alongside your agent, Limo Song, who has made all the relevant paperwork and documentation available to you. Number 201 at 38 Khyber Pass Road, Grafton, is more formally described as a stratum in freehold, comprised of principal unit 201 and accessory unit 2 and 23p on deposited plan 532928, all contained and described on record of title volume 873 folio 856 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Now settlement is Thursday the 16th of July 2026. The list of chattels, they are unchanged. I do note the washing machine stays, and I apologise if you find that agitating. Now our property is being offered for sale today subject to a reserve price. If the top accepted bid matches or reaches that reserve, why then you are buying the property. Now as auctioneer I may nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding today. I also may refuse any bid if I don't deem it in the best interest of my owners, or if I decide I don't like you. If there's any confusion on a bid, I will endeavour to clarify it, and if needed, I will simply revert to the last undisputed bid and we'll just resume the auction from there. Now, I may choose to place a bid today on behalf of my owners. If I do this, I'm going to clearly label it to you as a vendor bid, and if I do that, it will only be under that reserve price. Now, under clause 2.6 of the contract, my vendors may withdraw the property any time, up to and even during the auction. Now, the auction is over when the contract comes to palm. No late bids will be accepted at that point. And if you hold that winning bid, you're going to join me to sort three things quite promptly. Number one, you're going to sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange the payment of that 10% deposit. And thirdly, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3.
Oh, Mr. Auctioneer.
Oh, yes, man behind the pole.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello, friend.
Look, I'm a bit cash-strapped. So what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
If you can't see your way clear to pay the deposit, given that you're buying unconditional today, so you do need to pay it, so you will be liable for it. And my goodness, if you don't pay it, well, look, the vendors may be able to come at you after the auction. So we'll probably, not physically, just settle down. I mean in a legal sense. You might be liable for that, and the vendors may go on to resell the property, and if they don't reach the same price that you agreed to pay today, they could take you to court for the remaining amount. So, look, if you don't have the cash, I would advise you not to bid today.
I better focus on finding a solution.
Okay, would you like to move seats, sir? I've got a lovely seat in the front row where you can see me a bit better.
No, I don't want to make a spectacle of myself.
I'll do the comedy here, thanks. Just kidding, sir. You do as much comedy as you like, but if you bid, just make sure you're loud so I know that it's you, sir. Very good. Now, earlier, I may have left you on a non sequitur. I think that's the word and how you say it. Why have I mentioned this story alongside this property? I've asked myself that a lot in the last 60 minutes. But more importantly, what would have saved Shazza from ending up in the morgue at Middlemore Hospital? Firstly, living in a better part of town like Grafton, helping her network with the right sort of people, finding connection and community, perhaps at a place like the Shapiro Sports Bar just around the corner. Or perhaps she could join the body corporate here at number 38 for rigorous debate over minutiae and muffins. Keeping her cost of living down and increasing her daily exercise with the easy commute to the train station barely 400 metres away, having her own car park on site for weekend trips back to the family in Waioru. Now, this two-bedroom unit would have given her safe havens away from the dangers of this big city Auckland life. That second double bedroom, a much better place to raise a child than the Eagle Bar on K Road. Her option of employment would have been greatly improved by owning a property just like this. Fitted out as residential, it was originally permitted as commercial, so she would have been able to set up to work from home if she so wished. The entry foyer being the perfect office or hosting area, that pristine white bathroom perfectly placed, so customers don't even need to enter the private area of the residence if they come to work with you. Now, if she ever wished to leave the city or escape the law, the rental return here of $1,000 a week would mean that she was not tied down to staying in Auckland. Now, for her eternal soul, the property hosts a gated central courtyard full of sculptural gardens, a place for contemplation and meditation. On her doorstep, not one but two churches to serve her spiritual needs, and the front step's an easy place to drop off any unwanted second babies. No judgment here, ladies and gentlemen. So, why is 1826 France so relevant to you as bidders here today in 2026 Auckland? Well, both have economies in the toilet. Joblessness is up in both areas. The cost of living skyrocketing, and overthrowing the government seems not like such a crazy idea. And in crazy times, ladies and gentlemen, the mob hesitates. But smart people lock in the details before things stabilise, before the mob returns, before the market starts to move upwards. So, don't end up dead like Shazza. Secure a home today in these times of uncertainty. Dream a dream. Be a master of a house. And on that note, do I hear the people bid?
I see the annual body corp fee is over $5,000.
what does that actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
Well, firstly, a very good afternoon, sir. I love a question because it tells me you might be considering bidding today, and this is a wonderful property to get your hands on. So that body corporate fee, $5,500, in the scheme of things, from my experience, actually a really reasonable amount. That covers the insurance, it covers maintenance of the communal areas in the building itself. And look, it will rise over time. Insurance rises, costs of living, as you know, as Shaz have found out, things get more expensive. So look, it probably will move, but that will be overseen by the body corporate board, which you would be up to join if you owned the property. So you'd be able to have a say on that. So does that answer your question, sir? Happy there? Very good. Would you like to start me away with an opening bid? Perhaps 2.5 million, sir?
No.
No, that's all right.
2.02.
2.02. Hello to my bespectacled friend. I was perhaps thinking maybe 2.5. Would you consider starting me away there, sir? At 2,020,000 then? Very good. Good luck to you today, sir. I'll keep eyes with you there at 2,020,000. Still look for that 2.5 next, though. At 2,020,000.
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST. Hello, ma'am. Good luck to you today at 115,000 on the rise there. At 1,135,000 now. At 150 plus GST.
150.
I thought you said 150 plus. Oh, 150 plus GST. 115.
Yeah, that was including the GST.
Oh, including the GST. Okay, thank you very much. At 115 on top, so 1,135,000. 2135. 2135. Thank you. No idea what I was doing wrong there, but thank you for bearing with me. At 2135. Thank you so much. It's a collaborative auction here today, ladies and gentlemen. We work together and we'll have that good sense of community that Shaz lacked. At 2135.
2.25.
2135 and 2.25. 225,000 on top, ma'am.
2.25.
2.25 will welcome in. Thank you very much. At 2,250,000. At 2,250,000 now. With you, ma'am. Good luck to you this afternoon. At 2,250,000. We had two next. Oh, yes, you would say that. At 2,135 and 250. We'll go another 115 on top. At 2,365,000. At 2,365,000 there. Do we keep moving in the 115s? And thank you very much. At 2,480. At 2,480 now to my right. At 2,480 and 2,595. At 2,595 there. You're happy there? At 2,595. Thank you for the wink. At 2,595 and 2,710. At 2,710 now on my right, thinking of those beautiful double walls of windows there. At 2. Oh gosh, I did some salesmanship and I'm lost now. There we go. That'll teach me. We were at 2,595 and we're at 2,710, ma'am. You happy there? Got it back at 2,710. 2,710, sir. How are you doing behind the pillar? Do you want to jump back in now? At 2,710, ma'am. Another 115, shall we say? At 2,710, first time. Second, third call at 2,710,000. I happily move on that vendor, but perhaps maybe something a little bit smaller though, maybe 50,000. So I'll go 2,760 with me on a vendor bid. At 2,760 now, who moves me ahead? First call at 2,760. Second?
2.74.
274. Okay, well that would be going backwards for me. So you wouldn't take that 2,760 for me by chance?
No.
All right, very good. Firm and direct, sir. I like that. That's how you buy property here. I'll retract my vendor bid then at 2,740. At 2,740, 30 grand on top there. 2,740. But you're a very astute man. You have noticed all those cupboards through the hallway there. Lots of storage at 2,740. Once, twice, third time. At 2,740,000. How are we doing behind that pillar, sir? At 2,740, ma'am. Can I invite you back in? Perhaps another 30,000. At 2,740, well, I might revert to my next vendor bid then. I'll take the next 30,000 at 2,770. At 2,770 with me on a vendor bid. 2,770 now. Once, twice.
Just for me now. 2.825.
2,825. 2,825, very good. Don't count the others out, sir. They seem like lovely bidders here at 2,825. Ma'am, would you like to come back in at 2?
115.
Is that AI? What's happening? Well, auction's live. Thank you.
Live, 115.
115 on top there. So, sir, it's not just us, unfortunately, but that gives you the reassurance. Good property here at 2825 and 115 on top at 2940. At 2940 with auctions live now. It's here at 2940. Once called.
You and me, 20.
That's assuming, sir. Settle down. At 29 and 40 and 20 on top at 2960. 2960, we're happy there, sir. At 2,960 at the back, auctions live. Oh, there you are. Come on back in. Ma'am, haven't forgotten about you. You're welcome back in at any time at 2,960. Once, twice, third and final time at 2,960. Sir, can't sell it to you there. Could you get me to that 3 million?
Half a dozen.
Oh, ma'am, welcome back in. Welcome back in. Half a dozen, 6 on top at 2,966. At 2,966 with you. Who matches the 6s? Once, twice, third time at 2,966. It's here. Auctions live. Any more interest at 2,960?
33.
At 99, welcome back in. Oh gosh, we're feeling a connection here, sir. I'll try and match your energy at 2,999. Good bidding there at 2,999 and 3,032. At 3,032 with you, ma'am. Strong bidding there at 3,032. Once, twice, third call. 3,032 and another 33, so 65. At 3,065, sir, behind
Half
the
of that.
65. Oh, okay. At 65 and 16 and a half. Happy with that? At 65, there we go. Oh, and 81 and a half. At 3,081 and a half here with my man behind the pillar. At 3,081 and a half, and same as his. 81 and a half, and we will go 81 and a half. We'll go 98. At 98, 3,098 here. Ma'am, haven't forgotten. Welcome back in at 3,098. Once.
Okay, you and me.
What does it mean this time? 3,098. I don't remember, sir, but I'm loving the charm. Same as her. Oh, okay. Oh, good. I can do that. At 3 million and ma'am, can you confirm your bid at 98?
3,098.
3,098. Thank you very much. 98, and we'll go 16 and a half. So we'll go 3,150. 13. No, 14 and a half. At 3,114 and a half. You happy there, sir? At 3,114,500. You're not disagreeing with me, so let's go with it, sir. At 3,114,500.
My last one.
Oh, don't give the strategy away, ma'am. At 3,114 and a half, and we will go 31. At 31 now. 31, 31. Once, twice, third time.
May I assume we're bidding for the keys now?
Can't assume, sir, in an auction, but a good instinct, we'll get a C. I think we're getting close. At 3,133, would you like to bid again and see how we go? At 3,133, first time.
My bid's 3,131.
Thank you so much. At 3,131. Thank you very much for the correction. I appreciate that. This is good connection, but I've also got him to look after. He's making eyes at me, ma'am. So 3,131, and I'm going to do a better job for you. At 3,131. Once, cool. Twice, third time. Even for something a little bit smaller, perhaps 5,000 or a 1,000, sir. At 3,131, well, in which case your instincts are spot on, sir. I'm happy to call it on the market at 3,131,000.
50k then.
50k, sir, you are sitting on it. Great strategy at 3,181. At 3,181 here.
Half a dozen.
3,181, welcome back in, ma'am, at 3,181 and 87. At 87 now. I love those half a dozens, ma'am. Good strategy. At 87, 3,187 and another 50. 3,187, another half dozen. Just one at 88. At 3,188 here, I have it. At 3,188, we're on the market. I sell away once, twice, third, final time at 115. Another 115,000, ma'am. Well, hello. Welcome back to the auction at 3,188. Yes, 3,188 and another 115. We will go 3303. 3303. You happy there, ma'am? At 3303 the bid. Strong bidding to get the keys here in Grafton. At 3303. Once, twice, third, and final time at 3,303,000, ma'am. Any more?
3.5.
3.5 million.
3.5 grand.
3.5 grand. Oh, I was very excited, but also 3.5 still moves us forward, ma'am, and gets you in front. At 3,306 the half. At 3,306 500. Sir, 33, ma'am.
How are we doing at 3306,500? Sir at the back, any further?
26.5, you and me.
Oh, yes. At 306.5 and 26. And the half. At 6.5, we'll go 33. At 3, all the threes. At 3,333,000 at the rear. Good, strong bidding here in Grafton at 3.3. Who says the apartment market here is dead? I don't. At 3,330,000. Once, twice, third, final time. Have I got the best? Have I got the new owner? Ma'am, for any more? Is there 3.4 in the room? Ma'am, how are we doing? Sir, I think you've done it, sir, at 3,333,000 for this gorgeous home. Once, twice, third and final. It goes. Sold! My purchaser, I wish you a very happy life here, sir, in Grafton. To my underbidders, beautiful work, even behind the pillar, sir. I keep dreaming of your dream. You will be the master of your own house soon. As for me, this big city is too much for me, so this beautiful, naive young thing, I'm back off to Wairau. Thank you. Keeping everyone on edge. We all know a Shazza, of course. Goodness me. Yeah, only he can pull that off. Anyway, we wait. I don't know how you mark that. We'll wait as contestant number 3 will be moving in from the lockup. Chief Judge is overseeing any bidding indiscretions and adjudicating the mark for calculation of bids, which will be the same with all 6 judges. So we took that wide fluctuation out of their hands a few years ago, and that's resulted in a much tighter scoring system. We are operating under a new judging sheet this year with some subtle changes, and they have been incorporated at the Austro level. So we're making sure that we're once again leading the way there, Lizzie, in case you were confused. Good. I know you don't think anyone can be better than that, sir, but don't be leaving yet. I can tell you that after the 6th competitor, there will be an adjournment while the judges ponder their scoring. Then we'll come back for the overall awards. There are numerous cups and trophies to be given out. And then we'll be adjourning to an establishment to be decided very shortly. Downtown Auckland. We're Shazza. Will not attend. Come on, Pete, Alex.
No, we decided a week ago. Maybe we'll get the social director up.
How are we looking, Rose? Our 3rd contestant in the Premier Final for 2026, coincidentally the 26th edition of the New Zealand Auctioneering Championships. First run back in 1996 with the late Roger Loveridge was the winner. He did a haka at the end of his call, which was amazing.
But our third contestant, representing one of our major sponsors in Bayleys, is here. And he is into his first Premier final, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome him here. Great round of applause. Travers Smyth!
Well, time. It's always an important consideration. That was all brought to our attention in this very room yesterday, as was space. It was a historical figure far cleverer than myself who managed to make the correlation between the two. In fact, it was Einstein himself. After years of working on one of his theories, he yelled out from his office space, I'm sure he had one, "I finally finished my theory about space." To which Mrs. Einstein replied, "It's about time." Well, bidders and buyers, friends, colleagues, of course, our sellers as well, hello and welcome, and it is definitely time for you. We offer you up that property that gives you space and time at 201, at 38 Khyber Pass Road in Grafton in that Sky precinct. Now, I'm working alongside a man whose clients are always over the moon, Mr. Mark Summich. So if you're taking it to market, give Mark it. Hello and welcome our vendor, Lisa, on behalf of LCO Grafton Limited. Travers Smyth, that is my name as well. Delighted to be here as auctioneer. Here to guide you skyward through the auction, but first that pre-launch procedure. Your destination, it is Stratum in Freehold. It is our principal unit 201, accessory unit 2, 23P. Ironically, I believe that's the toilet and downstairs. Deposit of plan 532-928. Record of title 873-856. Vacant possession is afforded to you 16th of July this year, and it would certainly be remiss of this fan of Artemis to put any other date than the anniversary of the Apollo 11 launch. So bidders and buyers, it is 10 minus 86 days until your move-in date. But before that, you'll be needing to launch into the bidding. You'll need to be that highest bidder once we meet, or of course beat that reserve price. If that's you, you'll find yourself as the lucky new owner. You'll be parting ways with that nominal 10% deposit. You'll be signing the auction documentation.
Oh, Mr. Auctioneer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Auctioneer?
Yes, sir.
Oh, here.
Hello.
I'm a bit cash strapped. So what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
You can't pay the deposit. The vendor's got a right to cancel the agreement, sir. Have you got the 10% ready to go? Some of it?
Well, I'll focus on finding a solution.
All right. If you could see your way to another seat so I could see your bidding, sir, that'd be most preferable as well.
I don't want to make a spectacle of myself.
Oh, I see what you did there. If that is you, sir, you'll be signing the auction documentation. You'll be parting ways with that nominal 10% deposit. You'll be that lucky new owner. But during the auction, I may nominate bidding increments. I may refuse a bid. If a bidding dispute arises, let's just reconvene at that last undisputed offer. Vendor bidding, it is permitted solely through myself, only if required, only at a level below the reserve. If I choose to bid on behalf of our vendors, I'll make it expressly clear that I've done just that by using that very term, vendor bid. And vendors, they may withdraw their property at any time before it is sold without disclosing that confidential reserve price. So folks, be fast and be last with the time up, and I'm sure it will be a very good day for you indeed. In fact, I will save you some time so you can get on with your day by taking the balance of the documentation as being both read and understood by any unconditional participation here in the auction room. But as advised, when you move in, you'll certainly find yourself saving time in this 110 square metre boutique bulk hole of space. You can skip the stairs, you can launch off in that lift. Find yourself at those double doors once you're in there, whether it be a small step or a giant leap. You'll find yourself in home. You can picture yourself there, the soft closed double doors hushing behind you shut. There's only a dozen or so steps, you'll find yourself in that lounge living area, where the worries of the week, they not only stay behind at the door, but several floors below. As the double glazing, it makes a mere murmur of the streetscape below. The light lingers here in this place, thanks to those floor-to-ceiling windows, which can only assume that the cleaner describes as a huge pain. Underfoot, you've got tasteful, time-saving oak there, allowing a very easy tidy-up job while levelling up your appearance. You've got that subterranean parking operation, the 2 bedrooms, the 1 bathroom. You've got the open-plan kitchen, living and dining. That kitchen clad in sleek ink black cupboardry, echo of deep space itself. But that space, that place in the property will become somewhat of a black hole. Largely unused currently, and I'm guessing it will stay that way as well. As your favourite thing to make, well, that will be reservations. As a smorgasbord of selection awaits you on Simon Street, you've got the French Cafe, Bee Kitchen, Reuben Cafe, and Pizza Kai Co. Those 4, well, they quite simply make up the 4 horsemen of the esophagus. But luckily, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, well, that is close enough for your culinary confessions. So folks, whether you look skyward for the non-secular reasons, for science, or for space, number 201 at Sky, it is certainly the space to do it. But now, folks, now is your time. Who starts me away? Bids or offers? Who would like to own it? What would you like to pay?
I see the annual body corp fee is over $5,000. What does that actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
Can it go up? It'll be discussed at the AGM, sir. It's paid already by our current owner of the levy until the 10th of November this year, as I understand it there, sir. Does that answer your question? So it was the body corp, how long it's locked in for, what does it cover? Just maintenance, routine maintenance there, sir. It goes into the operational fund. Happy with that? Good on you, sir. Would you like to start me off? What do you say? Something cheap, something cheerful? My friend over here? What do we say, folks? Maybe suggest something starting with a 2, maybe even a mid-2. Do we say $2,500,000 to get us into a 2.5?
2.02.
2.02, 2020. I see what you did there as well, sir. Nicely done. Welcome you. And couldn't you yourself a little bit closer to maybe 2,500,000? Something stronger to impress the new neighbours? You sure? All right. At 2020, vision it is. At 2020, despite the poll there, the gentleman certainly sitting in pole position, ironically. At 2020, what do we say, folks? Maybe 100,000 on the rise. Do we say 2, 1 and 20, but at 2020 here?
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST. Your bids today are inclusive of GST, ma'am. So I'll take it as 2, 1 and 20. You're in front, but ironically sitting in the middle at 2, 1 and 20.
No.
2 million.
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST, so you're saying $115,000 on the rise, at 115 in excess then, so 2, 1 and 35, happy there? At 2, 1, 3, 5, at $2,135,000 as we move forward, at 2, 1 and 35. Hello, ma'am?
2 and a quarter.
2 and a quarter. 2 and 250. At 250 now, the bid now, $2 million and the $250,000, and we go there. Same again, ma'am, same as your last? Or same as hers? I'm going to take same as your last there, ma'am. 115 on the rise at 2, 3 and 65. 2,365,000 unless I'm corrected. At 2,365,000, you're doing well, ma'am. At 2, 3 and 65. 2, 3 and 65. 2, 4 and 65, 70 and 80. At 2,480,000. 480 the better bid now. At 480, good work, ma'am. At 4 and 80, 5 and 85 and 95 to you now. At 2.5. 95 at $2,595,000 for a place where you'll certainly be saving petrol. You'll be walking everywhere. At 2.5 and 95, 2.7 and 10, your bid, ma'am, you're back out in front. At 2,710, at 2.7 and 10, first time, and I call away 2,710, don't forget that subterranean garage. Looking at the well-heeled folks here, I'm guessing it's the only time you'll find yourself at rock bottom, but at 2.7 and 10 there, you're in front, ma'am, at 2,710, is that another 115 here? Or here, but at 2,710,000, first time in a bit away there twice. At 2.7 and 10, better be quick, bidders buys, third chance. At $2,710,000, at 2.7 and 10, do we make it something shorter? What about a 90? At 2.7 and 10 now, do we take it to 2.8? Folks, I can't sell it there, nor can I. At 2.8, vendor bid. Owners are happy to remain the owners, as will you. In the central, convenient location at $2,800,000. The bid stands and lands with me at the front, and our current owners at $2,800,000, and I bid it away there, folks, for that move-in ready location there. All the hard grafts been done here in Grafton at $2,800,000. I bid away here. What do we say, folks? Maybe a 50 to put you in front, but a 2.8 vendor bid first time. Second, something small.
2.78.
2.78. It's less than where I'm at, sir. Could you go in excess of 2.8?
No.
Very good. Eloquent in your brevity. 27 and 80. Look, happy to rescind my vendor bid at 27 and 80. I'll put you in front. Funnily enough, you're at the back there. At 27 and 80, I bid away with you at $2,780,000, leading from the rear. At 2.7 and 80, I call away first time. Does somebody go to that 2.8, or do I do it for the second time today? Twice at 27 and 80. Third chance at 2,780,000. No surprises, folks. I'll just go there again. On behalf of my vendors at $2,780,000. Sir, pop another 20 on. What about you, sir? How are we going? Here, ma'am, another 20. Or anyone else in the room at $2,820,000. Sir, look, 2.8's below my selling instructions. Can you give me something north of that? I'll take it to my vendor to confirm. Sir, anything here? If you like that conversation, ma'am. Right, I pause here at 2.8 on that vendor bid. Ma'am, vendor, how are we travelling?
Travelling all right, aren't we?
Very good. 2.78 is the last highest live bid on the floor. I'm at a vendor bid at 2.8. Any flexibility in your instructions at all?
No.
None whatsoever. Very good. All right. What would you suggest here?
Maybe a trial close?
A trial close. All right. At 2,800,000. First, second, and third call then at 2.8.
Just you and me now, 2.825.
All right, putting a quarter on top of that vendor bid at $2,825,000. Clear on the quarter there, big, small, medium. I don't care to put you in front, sir. At $2,825,000. I bid away there. Ma'am, here, do we say 25 or here? Oh, 225.
115.
115. Another one plus the GST. Taking a leaf out of the ladies' page here for the people who aren't here. At 28 and 25. All right, 25, 30, and 40. 40 the bid now, and we're at 28, 22, 9, and 40. The auction's live bid at $2,940,000 with another 1 and 15 at 2.940. 29 and 40. 2940, another 20 was it, sir, to 60? 29 and 60 at $2,960,000. Big numbers looming, folks. Who gets there first? Up at 29 and 60 first time at $2,960,000 at 2.960 first time in the gentleman's favour at the rear. Twice. $2,960 for that place. We save minutes and we're maintenance takes minutes. Half a dozen. All right, 960, 972. Got you there, ma'am. At 9 and 60 at the rear. Not a half. Did you say half a dozen? Oh, not the dozen. All right, half a dozen at 29 and we're at 60. So 29 and 66. Happy there, ma'am. Inevitable, wasn't it? The old 66, the clickety-click, might just be the secret to your success, the secret being those 6 eggs, the half a dozen, at $2,966,000. I bid away in favour of the lady. Happy to take another 6,000. Sir, how are we going?
You and me, mate, 33.
33 at 29 and 66 at 29 and 99. Got a phobia of threes potentially at 2,999,000 now. And again, another 33, so 3,032,000 to you. At 3,032, I bid away with the lady in the middle at 3,032 first time.
Me too.
At 32 the bid now, so you're going to go to 65, sir, at 3,065. At 30 and 65, half of the 33. 3,065,000. Great time to enter, sir. At 3 and 65, half the 33 is $16,500. At 3 and 65, 16 and a half. 365. $81 and a half at 3,081,500. Good work, sir. At 3,081 and a half. Yes, ma'am. Same again from you. All right, another 16 and a half at 81 and a half, 82, 89, and then that 6 is, so you are 81 and a half, 98 at 2 million and $98,000. I bid 3 million rather, and 98 slip of the tongue. At saving you a whole lot of money though at that level, wouldn't I, ma'am? At 3,098, I bid away there first time.
Okay, you and me.
30 and 98. Do we go one of your 20s again, sir? 31 and 98? No? All right. What about you, sir? 20/20 vision, perhaps. All right. 98 the bid here, and again same as the last. Well, that's 14 and a half at $3,114,500, and I bid away there with you, sir.
My
at
last
3,114 and a half at 3,114 and a half. Your last one. Okay. 31 at 3,131 at 31 now the bid now at 3,131. I bid away with the lady in the middle first time I call away then at 31 an echo of a bid now twice bid call offered third chance at 31. Hello, sir.
Now may I assume we're now bidding for the keys?
Just one moment, unless we see anything further. I've called it 3 times, ma'am vendor, all happy there. At 3-1 and 3-1, sir, yes. And if you change your mind, you may just be changing address. It's on the market, it goes in itself.
50k.
50k, good bid there, sir. At 31 to 81, at 3-1 and 81, the better bid. Great big bold there, taking a lunge forward for the keys. The keeps skipping ahead a few chapters now. At 3-1 and 3-1 and 81, your bid. Another, there was a 6, wasn't it, ma'am? A half a dozen, got you there. 81 to 87, at 3.1 and 87, at $3,187,000, and again 3-1 and 87, 3-3-87 is a good move, sir. 100,000 on the rise. Do we say 10 at 3? You sure? All right, it's $1,000 to put you in front. Understood then at 3-1 and 87, 3-1 and 88. Double eights he puts up there. At 8-8, the better bid now, at $3,188,000, he says with the wiggle of the finger, at $3,188,000, and I bid away with you, sir. Are we on the market? Yes. Are we selling it? Perhaps. Let's give it to count of 3. It may be you. At $3,188,000, once, twice, third chance, and it goes. 3,188. Sorry, ma'am?
115.
Oh, again, good one. Okay, at 3-1 and 88, 3-2, 88, 98, so 3-4-03. $3,403,000 got to there, ma'am. At the 3-1 and 88 was your bid, sir, and you're going 1-1-5. Okay, 3-2, yeah, 3-3-04. Got you there, ma'am. At 3-3, no, one moment. At 3-3, this could be crucial. At 3-1 and 88. 3-2, 88, 98, and your 5 is 3-3-3-03. Got you there, ma'am? Happy? At $3,303,000, I bid away here. Sir, anything further? At 3-3-03, first time, second, third chance then at $3,300,000 and $3,000. You're in front, ma'am. Sir, anything further? You and me again, perhaps? What about you, sir? Have you looked into that deposit? At 3-3-03, anything further here, ma'am? $3.5 million, great move, ma'am. At 3.5, at $3,500,000, $3.5 grand. All right, can't blame you for trying to build in those inevitable capital gains. So 3, 3, and 6.5 is your bid. 3.5 was it? At $3,300,000, $6,500. I bid away in your favour, ma'am. First time then at 3,306,500. Anything further? Another 3.5 here or here. Twice.
26.5, you and me.
All right, 3, 3, 6.5. So your bid, sorry?
26.5.
26.5, so 33. So 3, 3, 3, 3. So 4 3s in a row, yes? At $3,333,000, I bid away there. At 3, 3, 3, 3. Sir, anything further? 26.5 here or here. Otherwise it goes, triple 3s, even $1,000 to put yourself in front. Do you see yourself there, sir, in that position? At 4 3s here, ma'am. Anything further? Ma'am, all done. Did I mention that subterranean garage? Keep digging it up. I can add archaeologist to my CV as well as auctioneer. The triple 3, it goes to you here, sir. It is going, it is going, it is. Go on. Sir, your performance out of this world. For those of you who missed out, 60 other units I counted there on the letterboxes. But like Einstein, for the meantime, I'll give you some space. I'll give you some time. Thank you.
As we take
Showing plenty of initiative, plenty of grit, plenty of humour as well. Thank you, my bidders, for their consistency. Who's going to win it? Have that name etched on the wall upstairs on the honours board.
We're happy with that.
I'm going to spare time for you, mate.
It's not that one though, is it?
Because we know you don't want to make a statement. All right, Rose is our next contestant there. Right. He is the third of the Harcourts trio to make this final. He shared the title in 2021. He won it in 2023, and he's the current Australasian champion. This is a man who knows about finals. We're going to see whether he's ready to step up today in selling 201 at 38 Khyber Pass. Give a great auctioneering round of applause to Mark McGoldrick.
Great crowd. Well, they say that love is the only satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. Where there is love, there is life. Thank you, Mr. Gundy, for that one. And it's so great to see so many of you. I met at the open homes where love is the bond between you that you're savouring as you embark on the auction today. And I can see you there. Grant and Cheryl, retired from Tauranga, coming over for their city experience. Good luck to you. And the Johnsons over here sold the family home in Remuera after 30 years. Good luck and all the best today, honestly, it's good. And the young couples, so good to see you two there. Jasper and Shanae, great young people. They've come up from the Whited Up, have got good jobs. Hope you've got the strategy today. And Kyle and Dan, a couple of young auctioneers from Christchurch, come up to start you as well. So all the best to all of you. But William Shakespeare, he reminds us that the course of true love never did run smooth. Sometimes Cupid takes a break. Elvis leaves the building. Hey, Aaron. Yes, he does. This one will be perfect for you, by the way. And don't worry, I've been there. I've been called all the names. I really have. Hayley's Comet. She said she's glad she's not going to see me for another 74 years. Parking ticket. Evidence of a past mistake. She said, be the sun in my life and stay those 93 million miles away. We need to be better strangers. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Cancel your gym membership. We ain't working out. Marky, are you in a tunnel? Because you're breaking up, buddy. Hey, we're Dunyan rings. Yes, I've heard of it, but no. I digress. This just shows the apartment is versatile and it will suit you all. It's perfect for you all, the perfect pair for the marketing. Cooper & Co.'s young dynamic couple, and Josh Smyth and Nathan Kenton. They have provided the platform for your purchasing decision today. That's made up, of course, the pre-contract disclosure statement, the title, and the auction agreement. The states that you buy the Sky apartment. That's right, 38 Khyber Pass Road, the last one in the complex. And it is a stratum and freehold principal unit 201, deposited plan 532928, record of title 873856 in the North Auckland Land Registry. Great chattels form part of your purchase price today. Pardon me, the gunmetal grey Fisher & Paykel appliances, very, very sharp. Washing machine and dryer, which we don't always see. So that's a good one. 11 strips of studio lighting. How sharp is that? Takes the mood wherever you want it to go. Settlement date, well, appropriately, Aaron, for those who have discovered that incriminating message on their mobile phone, yes, it is the 16th of July, the day that the Watergate files came out. Would you believe? How appropriate. Now take heed of our developer owner's motto. The Lamont's Lament, we call it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And those guys have done it right by furnishing me with a confidential reserve price. Now that's your target. You need to get there and go past if necessary, but prevail as the highest bidder to win the auction. They may withdraw the property before it's sold and without declaring that reserve price. They've given me the exclusive authority to place bids on their behalf. Vendor bids clearly announced and well below the reserve price. I can nominate the bidding increments, I can refuse bids and resolve any disputes. And at the conclusion of the auction, which will be the clap of the contract, if you're the winner, then your obligations are simple but significant. Of course, you sign the agreement. The deposit you pay today is 10% of the purchase price, and I'll ask that you acknowledge receipt of the approved buyer's guide.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Hey, behind the pillar.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Sir, I heard you a little sorry of sight.
I'm a bit cash strapped. So what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
Oh, it's a pretty serious one, sir. Have you actually made arrangements with that 10% that the contract calls for today? So you wanted to know if you did not pay your deposit. Well, we'll give you a couple of, we prefer on the fall of the hammer. That's what the contract asks for. At the conclusion of the auction, you need to pay that. We'd have to in a couple of days. You'd be in real trouble. Then we may serve notice on you. You may, in fact, lose that deposit and the house would be sold again. So it's a very serious thing.
Well, I'll focus on finding a solution.
Good stuff, sir. It's great to see you here too as well. Would you mind changing seats? Would that be too much to ask?
Yeah, I don't want to make a spectacle of myself.
Good on you, good on you. You better dot the 4 I's and cross the T's, that's for sure, anyway. Well, it's bespoke sophistication and the undeniable achievement of our architects, Pip Cheshire architects. New York loft style, yes, but I think New Zealand loft style as well, with the colour palette reminiscent of our giant-killing one-day cricket team from the 1980s. Earthy tones upon those sleek lines, illuminated by the natural light from the full floor-to-ceiling windows that wrap right around you. And it is going to suit those your aforementioned potential bidders very, very well, I think. It really is. What about the retirees, Grant, who you're back from the batch? Great stuff. You've got the library established in that front chamber for you there. Book your first table dining experience at the many restaurants that surround you. And go to the shows and plays and all those theatres all around. It's going to be perfect for you. And for the youngsters, Shanae and Jasper, well, you'll be very, very proud to have your friends back for drinks, canapes, and maybe kick-ons with those solid, thick concrete, soundproof walls will be your saviour for the neighbours in that regard. Revel in the multitude of cafes and night spots, Mount Eden, Simon Street, K Road. An effortless commute to the office if you are not working from home on that day in your digital marketing positions, social media consultancies, IMAX and the 80-inch screen in that front room, perfect. Now, Aaron, for our ilk, just turn off the Bridget Jones's Diary. That's all I would say. You've got to get back on track, get into that Pilates studio across the road, Les Mills, and if things do go well, there is a number of churches that take your confessions around the district as well. But for all of you, you'll benefit from the high quality fittings and fixtures, hard flooring, soft furnishings, subtle but significant storage, and the proximity to the arterial roads, north, south, east and west, ideal, the railway station, the imminent rail link at the bottom of the street, great distant views to Mount Eden. Isn't that superb in this part of town? Your own car park, which is rare as a sheep's farmer in this part of Grafton. So let's do a bit of Grafton and let's see if we can get you there. Who loves it the most? They say that love conquers all, and this, my good friends, above all, to thyself be true, who starts me away in the bidding.
I
And
see
apartment
the
number
annual
201.
I see the annual body court fee is over $5,000. What does that actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
Can do, sir. There's a couple of aspects to that one. Yes, it's an annual levy that you'll pay. It's good because it covers the insurance of the building structure, the common areas. And you'll see in your accessory unit cleaning of that 23p, which will be a good one. It does get reviewed on an annual basis, but it's not going to go up by too much. So I think it's a very reasonable body corporate, wouldn't you say? It's really good one if you compared it to a few. And of course, Property 101, they're great body corporate masters as well. So you're in good hands. Would you kick me away? And just in the spirit of REINZ 2026, what about a really, really, really big quarter? How about that, sir? Not from you? Who starts us? Anybody at all?
2.02.
Big quarter, sir?
2.02.
2,020,000? Sure you wouldn't say 2.5. It's a bit of distance to travel. You wouldn't mind shifting seats, sir? Folks here at Auctions Live won't be liking this. Okay, at 2,020,000, we're underway with the gentleman's bit sore of sight, but at 2,020,000, we're underway. Do we just go straight to 2.25? What do you say? 2,020,000, and we're underway with the opening bidder.
100 plus GST.
100 plus GST, so you're putting up 115 for me. Okay, we'll say 2,135 for you, ma'am. Welcome into you. 2,135, no GST on the purchase today. 2,135, welcome into you, man. Good luck, you. At 2,250, I like that number, good. At 2,250, okay, I'll say 2,365 for you, madam. 2,365, taking the bid ex GST, of course, today. 2,365 is 80, 2,4 and 80. Good on you, ma'am. Good to see the ladies leading the race. 2,4 and 80 at 2,595. 2,5 and 95, we're getting there nicely. 2,5 and 95.
Again.
Oh, I love it. 2,5 and 95 is 2,7 and 10, if I could say so. 2,7 and 10, it's the best of the city here. At 2,710, first chance. Second call, do we go another 115? Third and final call. 2,7 and 10. Well, you're all a quiver. I'll deliver. I'll just pop in a vendor bid. I'm going to put on just another 115 to keep things going along. So I'll say at 2,8 and 25. That's the bid. It's on behalf of the owner. We'll keep it moving northward from there. At 2,825, first chance on a vendor bid. Twice. The last one.
795.
Oh, sir, that means I'm going to have to retract a little bit. Sure you wouldn't be above my vendor bid? Perhaps I've been a bit lusty with that, would you say? At 2,825, could I ask you just to go maybe 2,830? Get me out of a little fix?
No.
What's your bid?
2.795.
Okay, we'll just do a bit of jiggery pokery with the bid sheet there. At 2,795, just wind it back. I'm happy to take your bid, sir. At 2,795, you took your time, but welcome in. 2,795, there we go. Is there 115 to go? Well, we'll go to 2,850, mate. First chance at 2,795. Twice, third and final call. Very reasonable body call. 2,795. Who goes next? Ma'am, you're going well. Sir, can you see the value? Third and final chance. 2,795. Okay, well, you pause. I'll place another vendor bid. And all the couples have just put on a little 30 and call it 2,825. Get to where we were before. That's a vendor bid at 2,825, not selling at these levels. Got to be north of that figure, 2,825. In this illustrious apartment. Who goes next? Are we going to go to 850? First chance. We're on a vendor bid. Don't go quiet on me now. Twice now.
Just you and me now. 2.825.
Well, snap, jinx, and all that good stuff. 2,825. So I'm going to implore you to go higher again. This time, just be reasonable and say 2,850 for me. Well, so you've seen good luck yesterday. Just be conciliatory. How about it? Okay, well, you know, he's proving to be a tough campaigner, this fellow. So again, we'll just make the adjustment on the bid sheet at 2,8 the quarter. Happy to work with the live bid, better than yours than mine. At 2,8 and 2,5, can't imagine what you'd like to bid me next. At 2,825, what about 50? First chance? Sorry? Auctions live bid. Maury, good stuff.
115.
115, oh, there we go, good stuff. 2,825, must be a bad connection to that person there. 2,940, good stuff, but very welcome. 2,9 and 40. There we go, that's not a bad little volley. Who's got another 115?
You and me.
No, and them too. 2,9 and 40. Sir?
You and me, 20.
2,9 and 60, okay, good to see the smile, sir. Enjoying it at 2,9 and 60. What's your relationship status anyway? First chance at 2,9 and 60. Second call, do we go again with a little 20? Third and final call, 2960. Come on, madam, in the red. You are in the red at the moment, 2960. And my good fellow over here, could I just chip another one from you and say 3 million?
Half a dozen.
Half a dozen, there you go there. 2966. There's a clickety clip for everybody today, isn't there? 2966, half a dozen if you like, and sir, just you and me and the other 5 bidders. 2966, first call, second call, third and final call.
You and me, mate, 33.
29.99, I love it. Up goes the prince at 29.99.
Same.
Good stuff. To 3032, 3,032,000 and a timely bid, madam too. Love the dress that you're wearing today, 3,032,000. First chance, you look great in the city. Call it 64, sir. 3,064,000 with an apple. 3,064,000 and 3032. And you're saying? Same as her. Excuse me, sir. 3065. 3,065,000. Got you on the knocker there at 3,065,000.
Half of that.
Half of that, half of the old 33, half of 33, 17 and a half. We'll call it 82 the half, sir. 3,082 the half, or was it 3,065,000? There we go, in 17 and a half. 92, we got me 16 and a half, sorry, sir. There we are at 65, we'll call it 81 and a half, if I could. Yes, at 3,081 and a half. Good self-correction there, noted. 3,081 and a half. 3,081 and a half, and welcome in to call it 82 and 98. Good on you, madam. Timely bid. 3,098,000. Who's got 16 and a half to go? First chance.
Okay, you and me.
I'm really starting to dislike that. First chance. Good on you, but it takes us to 3,114 and a half. 3,114,500.
Last one.
3,114,500. You're a darling. You said 3,131. 3,131. It's 31,31. First chance. She said it's her last, so fill your boots. Twice now, sir.
Mr. Auctioneer,
3,131.
may I assume we're on the market?
You may not, sir. May not. You know the wee acronym about assume. Second call. Third call. Have you got a bid for me? You and me, buddy. You got another, madam? Politely. How about you, Maury? Got another one for me on Auctions Live at 3,131. Final chance there. Your assumption is correct, sir. We're on the market.
50k.
181. Love it, sir. At 3,181.
Half a dozen.
3,181. 3,187. With you, ma'am, at 3,187. Playing for keeps now at 38. 88. 3,188. Intriguing bit. Just a single. Easy to leapfrog. Skippity-doo, sir. 3,188. And I sell. First chance. 3,188. Twice the figure. On the market, of course. 3,188. 115. Great bid at this stage, madam. 3,213. 3,303. I'm going to say on your behalf. 3,303 with 115. Yes. 3,303. That's the bid to beat. Lots of threes. 3,303 at 38. Khyber Pass Road. First chance. Cheshire Architects have got it perfectly. It's on the market. What's the next bid to be at 3,303?
3.5.
3.5 million. That is the heck of a bid there with a 197.
3.5 grand.
Ooh, 3,303 at 3,306 the half. It's 6 the half with 3.5 grand. Sir, not forgetting you.
26 and a half, you and me.
6 and a half, 33. All the threes lined up. A lot of curlies at 3, 3 and 33. Just like the bidding sequence at 3,333, and it's a heck of a play, sir. The contract's aloft. First chance now, twice, and third. Sir, can you hear me? Even though you probably can't see me. Asking you for more. A little bit on top. You're in front. 3, 3 and 33. Can you? Just a little one. 3, 3 and 33. Auctions Live is silent. It's dormant. But we're alive and we're well at 3, 3 and 33. Selling now. It goes, it goes. Sir, you've got it. Twice in a row. Go on and sell. Sir, and I've loved helping you get there. Really a passionate display from you today, and I commend you at peak performance indeed. To the underbidders, hey, as Phil Collins said, you can't hurry, love, so stay vigilant. Patience is a virtue. Josh and Nathan will be happy to help you out, and we'll see you at the next auction very, very soon.
I think I found it. Our perfect home.
I don't want to move, Dad.
You're gonna love it. I promise.
Over there, that's Alpha Centauri.
That's
Proceed through to Melbourne 4 weeks today for the barrier draw. Final call out to our sponsors, ABC Photo Science, realestate.co.nz, Skills Ignite, Apollo Auctions, Bayleys, Harcourts and Ray White. You're all stars. We appreciate your support. It doesn't go anywhere without you all. Thank you so much. How are we going, Lisa?
Yeah, we're good, good.
On debut, you're okay?
I'm okay.
You're looking 10 million bucks. Good on
Feeling
you.
10 million years old.
So many texts coming through from Auctions Live watching this. Yeah. I'll just give you one example. It's the wry Kiwi humour thing. Says good stuff too much. I prefer the traditional European international slapstick of Pengelly. McGoldrick, a small parochial audience. Too cool. Pengelly, way more exciting and unpredictable. I love it. 1,000 comments. Oh, good. Our fifth finalist. In apparently his last New Zealand auction competition call, Peter, so we have heard this before. He is attempting to make it a hat trick. Something that's only happened once before. Let's see whether he has that in his grasp. Sure he has. And he's going to come in here, boots and all, as part of one of our sponsors at Apollo Auctions, the director. And we welcome him in here, wish him all the very best. It's Robert Tulp.
Well, just yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine and he told me that he'd put his 9 square metre Auckland apartment on the market. I asked him what are the benefits of such a modest living space. He said, well, heating costs are minimal. Just boil the kettle and you're done. You can clean the whole place with just one cloth and one rotation. But in a world where everything apart from fuel costs seems to be getting smaller, it's refreshing to see an offering with enough room to jump around. Swing a cat in each hand ethically and entertain loved ones without forming a queue. Buyers, today it's my pleasure to work alongside Mr. Grant Child, his team from Apollo Real Estate, as we proffer up a slice of inner city gold here at number 38 Khyber Pass Road in Grafton. Now, Grant will have furnished you all with enough documentation to fell a small forest. That documentation will have included the pre-contract disclosure statement, the title, and the auction sale and purchase agreement, and I take you there now. It tells us that our offering of Unit 201 at 38 Khyber Pass Road in Grafton is a stratum in freehold or unit title comprised of principal Unit 201, accessory Units 2, the car park, 23B, an additional toilet perhaps for use on grumbly tummy days, on deposit plan 532928, fully contained on record of title 873856 from that North Auckland Land Registry. Look, your channels, it's unchanged from circulated copies. It does include the residence discount code for that nearby 5-star Lilius restaurant. The settlement date of some 12 and a half weeks has been scribed, being Thursday the 16th of July, ironically the anniversary of the launch date of the 1969 Apollo 11 craft. Look, the reserve that's been set, obviously subject to it being, well, reached or better, the highest bidder that I accept once I declare it on the market. Paperwork to Palm simply means it's yours. During bidding, happy for you to make some suggestions. I'll make some suggestions. Together, we'll navigate our way through any disputes. Look, I do have that legal right just to push back on a bid if I deem it not to be in our seller's best interest. Now, the seller's given me exclusive right to place a vendor bid on their behalf if required. Don't be scared off by it. A vendor bid is me nudging you towards ownership. If you hear me utilise that terminology only ever at levels too low to start negotiation well below my selling instructions. No one bidding via telephone that I've been made aware of. I wish them well, though. Watching via Auctions Live, good luck, hold tight. Our sellers do hold the legal right to withdraw their property from sale at any time before it's sold without disclosing that reserve. Today, this afternoon, if you are successful, before you go to celebrate, sign the agreement to record the sale, arrange that 10% deposit, balance of funds on that 16th of July. As always, by bidding at auction, you confirm receipt of the buyer and seller's guide, receipt of our pre-contract disclosure statement. You are bidding on an unconditional basis. Your homework, your due diligence complete.
Mr. Auctioneer.
I can't see you, but
Mr. Auctioneer.
hello.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Just kidding. Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are. Look, I'm a bit cash strapped. So what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
Don't bid, would be my suggestion, sir, in a nutshell. So one of the requirements of purchase is paying of that 10% deposit, sir. How much have you got?
I'll focus on finding a solution.
Okay, so but understand, please, so you must pay that deposit. If you don't, sir, there is recourse in the contract. Bare minimum, sir, is that penalty interest today. I noted it, Lisa, at Grant. 14.95%. It's arduous, sir. Don't go there, sir, but I wish you well. Sir, would you like to just move? Because if I can't see your bid, sir, I can't take it.
I don't want to make a spectacle of myself.
I think you've just done that, sir. That's okay. At this juncture, any other questions? Just to make sure we are crystal clear.
I see the annual body court fee is over $5,000. What does that actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
Okay, so yes, it is $5,494.23 if you'd like to go there. So it covers everything that basically takes care of public space, the internals. It also does include contribution to the operating fund, to the sinking fund as well, if I can say that. It's being reviewed, I did note, I think it's November this year. But if you purchase it, sir, you'll be in time to be part of that meeting. Can it go up? Yes. So it's not supposed to be something that the body corporate can actually profit from, sir. And again, there's no other means of that money apart from what's disclosed in that pre-contract disclosure statement. I wish you well. Good luck. Good news, Australian currency, not needed. New Zealand, cheaper. Well, with spiralling fuel costs, our owner, Andrew, was lamenting at the rising cost of petrol. He proceeded to tell me that already this year, he's filled up his vehicle twice. I decided to pause before responding. He went on to tell me that between the Auckland Metro 30 and 64 bus routes, he barely had the need to move the Range Rover from its secured parking space. A bolt hold, a savvy investment, or perhaps a lifestyle upgrade are all options for Units 201. The 2 bedrooms gives options for family or friendly sleepovers. The 15 wardrobe doors of well-designed storage that I counted means that hanging clothes need not become a game of Tetris. And for those of you downsizing from a larger abode, well, what you lose in maintenance, you gain with simplicity, ease of living, and that magical F word, freedom. Outside the privacy gates, fitness options of Pilates and personal training are within a few Garmin paces. A trinity of churches exist for those of you looking to hedge your bets. And in Khyber Pass, caffeine and cafes are as synonymous as convenience and centrality. I notice that just below Unit 201 is an available commercial space that comes with its own golden ticket and additional car bay. Perhaps snap this up to kiss your commutes goodbye or just use it for family overflow. I referenced earlier, as apparently did a couple of my colleagues, our 16th of July settlement date, the anniversary of man launching their way to the moon. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Well, today I invite you to take the giant leap to lifestyle, love, and laughter. Buyers, the countdown is on. Who starts us away? Two fantastic questions. Sir, body corporate is here. Sir, the deposit, that pillar might be more of a problem than your deposit, sir. Savvy man as yourself, do we kick it away? I don't mind. A number that resonates with you. Do we start at 20,000 per square metre? That's 2.2. Do we maybe start? 2.02 there, sir. So I couldn't nudge back and just say, so with a little bit of numeric dyslexia, we just change those numbers. Okay, 2020. You're seeing it clearly, aren't you, sir? All right, at 2.02 buyers, and we're away now, but maybe I push for $180,000 on the rise, my friend. At 2.2, that body corporate is money well spent. 100 plus GST. Just to be clear that there's no GST on this today, so your bid will be $115,000. I'm going to take your bids as being inclusive of GST, madam, if we don't mind. So 115 on the 2020 there becomes 21 and 35, and we push forward. At 21 and 35, I'm not going to include the GST advice. It is what it is. At 21 and 35, madam? 2.25. Okay, so 21 and 35 makes it 22 and 50 on the 1 and 15. At 22 and 50, madam, good luck to you, and here and here. At 22 and 50 there, madam, 23 and 65. At 23 and 65, we're not mentioning the GST again though. Okay. 23 and 65, 24 and 80. Seems to be worth it for double grammar zone, I would have thought. At 2,480,000 and 24 and 80, 2605. At 2,605,000. So how are we going here? At 2605. 2480. 2480, so 25 and 95. Got you there at 25, and it sounds like a discount for good behaviour. But at 25 and 95, another 15 there. 25 and 95. 26, 27 and 10. That's almost convenient, but at 27 and 10. Another 115 at 27 and 10. Madam, it's worth it. 27 and 10. So you asked a question. Happy to invite you in. At 2,700,000, there's 2 bedrooms, sir. 27 and 10. That car park at 2,710,000 in the neighbourhood. Our first chance here at 27 and 10. Do I shorten my demands? Maybe just ask for a 90, take me to 2.8. Twice, thrice at 27 and 10. Buys on crystal clear in terms of value. Madam, just you and me at this stage. 2.8, I place a vendor bid. I invite you straight back. Same as your last, same as my vendor bid. I don't mind. At 2.8, can I invite you back? What do we think, madam? Do we put 50 in front? Again, 2.7 and 10 was your last bid. 2.8, again, happy to hold on to it at 2.8, aren't we? Yes. Crystal clear. You have been all weekend, or all week. At 2.8 on a vendor bid, buys. Again, another $50,000, even that, for the double glazing, I would have thought. Well, I call it away. First call here, buyers at 2.8 on a vendor bid. Second, quickly now, third.
2.78.
2.78. So that was 2.7 and 10. So you're going with a lucky 70 at 2.78. So we'll take it. Retracting my vendor bid. Why wouldn't I? Are you happy with that as well? Thank you. We've always been on the same page, but at 2,780,000, good luck, my friend. Your timing is absolutely exquisite at 2.78. Now, that was 70 at 2.78. Do we go to 2.8 and 50? At 2,780,000, how are we going here? That 3 count, that kiss of death it could be. But at 2,780,000 for my one bid wonder, madam, you are loitering with some intent. First call in your favour at 2,780,000 for the lifestyle. Twice, thrice at $2,780,000. Sir, do you want to just improve your position? Do we just go to 2.8? You're a man that doesn't seem to stuff around. Rarely smiles, but doesn't stuff around. Can I say 2.8 for you?
No.
Okay. Too low? Just kidding. At 2,780,000. Sir, how are we going? How's that deposit? At 2.78. Do I invite you back for a 5 or a 10? Do we go there? Here at 2.78. Buys for one of the high bid. I'll quickly seek some instructions at 2,780,000. All right, bear with me, folks.
We're not selling there.
No, I was crystal clear on that. Is there any amendment to the reserve or not? Or okay, so at this stage, your instruction would be to talk to the highest bidder or to pass it in.
Happy bit of end of it.
Happy to vend or bid again. All right.
If
Okay.
you need to.
And just to be clear, we're still staying with the original reserve.
We are.
All right, guys. We just had a very, 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 very private conversation that was quite public. 2,780,000. So that's your last play. Crystal clear. So you may or may not have heard that I don't have instructions to sell it. Not even the car park at this level, sir. But at 2,780,000, buyers, I tempt you back. 2.7, maybe for $40,000. Do we go there? At 2,820,000. Again, folks, calling away once, twice. Third, happy. I'll place a vendor bid. Buyers vendor bid, literally on the owner's behalf. They're not, the Lamonts are not lamenting, if I can say that. It's 2,820,000 on a vendor bid. Invite you back for 40, sir. Unless I reach a level that we're happy to put on the market, the process is no longer transparent. Your fate's literally in your hands. At 2,820 on a vendor bid. Anything northwards of there, sir, can I ask it? 10 or 20, open plan living? All right, first chance buyers, otherwise it looks like we're crystal clear. Second and third.
Just you and me now, 2.825.
2.825, so I take that 2.825, sir. You don't need to wait for me to do those 3 counts, sir, but I'm happy to do it, sir, and welcome back. At 2,825,000, that's really a $5,000 bid, I guess, but at 2.825, sir, $45,000. Hello. 115 on the 2.825. So that's 2.9 and 40. Happy with that, Maury? Good luck. Where are they bidding from, Maury? From where?
Australia.
Oh, they got plenty of money. That's good. Good luck. Hold tight. You're in front. At $2,940,000 on the 115, sir, I invite you back. We breached that very.
20.
Well, it's not me anymore, sir. It's them, but that's okay. At 2.9 and 40 becomes 60. At 2,960,000, sir. 2.9. Anything more online? Any delays today? No. At $2,960,000 buys. Another 20, madam. Can I invite you back? At 2,960, sir. Deposit. How are we going? At $2,960,000 buys. I call it away once, twice, third, and final time at $2,960,000.
Half a dozen.
2,960. That becomes 72. Sorry, 2,960 become. Oh, I hate this with my accent. I'll hand out umbrellas. 2,966. At 2,966. That's okay. 66. Do I go to 72? So nice to buy what somebody else wants. They're reaffirming value in the market. At 2,966, is there another 6? I'm going to do the 3 count, aren't I? At 2,966.
33, you and me, mate.
Okay, well, it's not you and me, sir, but I appreciate the. Sure that your name will be there to add to my Facebook friends very shortly. 2,966 pick up. So you don't want to make it 34, do you? Okay, 2,9 and 99. There we go. Sounds like it's. Madam, this is great for you. The doorway's open to putting a 3 in front. What do you think?
Same.
Okay, so we're going to go through to 3,032,000 at 3,032 on the tree. At the 3,032,000, sir, do we go there? At 3,032,000, by this is a lot of property. 3 million, Me Too movement. Okay, 3,032,000 becomes 65. That's 65 now, madam. Do you want to give me another double 3?
Half of that.
Okay, 65. So again, 3,065,000. You're giving me 17.5 there, sir. At 65.
Half of that.
Yeah, so it's 33. So you're giving me 16.5. At 65 there, sir. On the 16 and 5 becomes 81 and 5. At 3,081.5 on the 16.5. We're happy with that. You don't look too happy. Not the first time. At 3,065,000. Your last bid was a 33, sir. At 3,065,000. You're giving me half of 33, which is 18.5. Yes? At 3,065,000, 18.5, 65 becomes 83.5. At 3,083 and 5 on the 18 and 5. 3,065,000, you're giving me, sir, half of 33. Half of 30, 15, and 16.5. We got there kind of together. I don't know how much you helped, but it was 3,081 and 5. At 3,081 and 5. And again on the 16 and 5, 81 and 5 becomes 98. At 98, 3,098. Again another 16 and 5.
Okay, you and me.
At 3,098,000, 3,114 and 5. At 3,114 and 5. So look, I'm happy if you keep bidding. Then we could become good friends.
Last one.
3,114 and 5, madam. You're going to give me another 16 and a half there. 3,114 and 5 becomes 3,1 and 31. At 3,1 and 31. 3,1 and 31. Sir, can I take the words out of your mouth, as Meatloaf used to say? You and me? At 3,1 and 31. Is there another 16 and 5, sir? At 3,131,000, I call it away first chance. Second and third.
Mr. Auctioneer?
Sir.
May I assume we are bidding for the keys?
Well, I have called it away 3 times. Nothing's changed with my instructions. In a word, yes. We're on the market and we sell.
50k.
3,1 and 31 becomes 81 now. At 3,1 and 81, going with another half century if you'd like.
Half a dozen.
3,1 and 81 with half a dozen, there becomes 87. At 3,1 and 87, sir, same as your last if you'd like. At 3,1 and 87, sir, another 6, another 50. 3,1 and 87, sir, that's 3,2 and 87, that's 100. 88, was that same as your last, same as her last, or 1,000? Got there together, sir, at 3,1 and 88. Got you there, buyers, but yes, we play for the keys. I sell away for 1. First chance at 3,1 and 88. Underbidder, $1,000 more for happiness. 3,1 and 8. We're throwing that code to Lilius Restaurant, but I sell it away here. All right, first chance, sir. Anything more in the tank? Twice. Third.
115.
115. Okay, so 3,1 and 88. You're going to proffer me up $115,000. 3,2 and 88. 3,3 and 13. 3,3 and 3. Sir, your last bid. 38. No, 3,1 and 88. Bubba. At 3,1 and 88, sir. 115 there. At 1 and 88 goes through the barrier now. 3,203. 3,303. Let's load it up. At $3,303,000, buys, and I sell it away for one of a high bid. That was a hell of a play. Be reassured, and to the underbidders as well. At 3,303. Is there 30,000? 3,303. Do I say 3,350,000? Do we go with that? It's 306 and 5. At 306 and a half, another 3.5 if you like. At 306 and 5, thought there was a bid there, sir. 306 and 5, can I say 10? At 3,306 and 5, and I sell it away, advice. Happy to take a 1 if it's legal tender, but I sell it here. First chance at 3,306 and 5. Second, third, and it goes.
6 and a half, you and me.
Slightly disturbing, I'm not going to lie. 3,306 and 5. 3,326 and 5. 3,3 and 2 more 3s. At all the 3s, buyers, and we sell it away at $3,333,000. It's got a nice ring to it. You know what's got a better ring to it? 3.34. But at $3,333,000, buyers, it goes. Is there another 1,000, sir? First chance at 333 and 3 and 000. Twice, thrice, and it goes at $3,333,000. Madam, I check you respectfully. Senior best. Sir, the deposit? No. Madam, here? No. At all the 3s in, buys with some zeros on the end, folks. We are selling to you, sir. To my victor, sir, I just say congratulations on taking a giant leap of faith. To my underbidders, keep shooting for the stars, and I wish you well. Personally, as I enter my own final countdown, I just like to say thanks to one and all, buyers. Robert Tulp is my name. Enjoy your day.
Bringing up our 48th and final call for the championships. No wonder people are yawning. The night hasn't even started. Yeah. You get it second. 3, yeah. 45 staying alive. How many goes? Oh, mate. Yeah. Right, you can smell the tension here as we come down to the wire. And we welcome in a gentleman who was a co-winner in 2021, backed it up with his solo win in 2022, has that Australasian stone in the back when he lies on the beach. Let's see if he can get there again to be rid of it. He is the chief auctioneer for Bayleys in New Zealand. They, of course, are one of our major sponsors. We look forward to seeing his... We're not looking forward to it yet, we've still got a couple to hand in. Goodness. We are looking. Thank you, Teo. All right, so we'll call them in now and ask you to give a tremendous round of applause, the final caller of the 2 days. And as I mentioned, from Bayleys, he's the one and only Conor Patton.
Not all of us get it right first time, or even second time. Just ask my partner over a glass of wine. She'll be quite honest with you. But no, I was speaking to our developer, and of course, such has the resounding success been of this project, I put it to him that it must always have been skittles and rainbows. And they said, no, Conor, quite the contrary. As you know, we do our projects based on pride of place. I'm sure you may have heard today that our Sky project and development, as such, because it's on the corner of Simons and Khyber. But they said we started in the 90s in Queenstown and our project on the corner of Lead and Carey Street. Well, sales there were certainly a slow tap trip, I can tell you. And then we went to Christchurch in 2010. And then our project there on the corner of Shand and Key Road didn't get off to the most solid of starts. But here, folks, they seem to have got it just right, that Goldilocks mix here. So welcome back, one and all. My name is Conor Patton. Absolute pleasure and privilege to be working alongside the good people at Sotheby's today. Leslie McClellan, she has been diligent, she has been candid, she's provided you with everything you could possibly need to be in that valuable position of being cash and unconditional today. I'm sure you will have noticed here on the contract the 201/38 Carver Pass Road. Well, that is a stratum and a freehold there for you. Principal Unit 201, Accessory Unit 2, 23P on Depositor Plan 532928. Record of title, that would be 873856. Brought to you, of course, with that vacant possession settlement date. That is set down for the 16th of July, 86 days from today. A note on the channels there, folks, there has been 2 dishwashers. That is a slight typo, there is one, but to make up for it somewhat, I promise to come and do them at your housewarming, but nothing further from that. Now, the conduct of auction, that sets out the roles and the responsibilities of our key players, our owners, as well as offering this wonderful abode. They've given me a written and a confidential reserve price. Now, you need to bid quickly. Technically, they could withdraw the property from sale before it's been sold without declaring it. Because here, folks, if you're here today to bid and buy, that is your role, to bid to reach the reserve price, then hold that highest bid, at which point, delighted to announce the contract will come to palm. We will say congratulations to you. All we'll ask is that you sign the documentation and then make arrangements to pay that deposit, that being 10% neat and easy of the purchase price. My role simply to... Sir, hello there. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good to see you there.
I'm a bit cash-strapped. So what happens if I can't see my way clear to pay the deposit?
If you can't see your way clear to pay the deposit, well, sir, I suggest moving seats for a start. And you're...
No, I don't want to make a spectacle of myself.
There you are, sir. Yeah, well, I'm ever the optimist, sir. I don't know about what you are, but I'm an optimist. Sir, but to be clear, if you couldn't pay the deposit as set out in the contract, which calls for immediately, the vendor could then serve notice for you in cancellation of the contract. I think 2 working days in which to get that paid, sir. But are you happy with... Hopefully we don't get to that, sir.
Yeah, I'll focus on finding a solution.
Great idea. Good idea, sir. Any other questions, ladies and gents, while we're on the subject?
I see the annual body corp fee is over $5,000.
Yes, sir.
But what does that actually cover me for? How long is it locked in for? And can it just go up?
Sure, sir. Good question. Glad to have you here today. So the body corp levies are 5,494, I think, from memory there, sir. So they've been set by the AGM. They will be reviewed at the next body corp meeting, which is disclosed for you in the body corp minutes, which I'm sure you have read here, sir, in our pre-contract disclosure statement. That's to the year 10th of November 2026, sir. So that's going into the long-term maintenance fund. Also, it's covering, yes, that, sir, which is the sinking fund, so you won't get any of that back. Another meeting in the future, it could go up, potentially, but that's done as a meeting, as a democracy of sorts, I suppose, sir. It's not going to be done willy-nilly by some dictator. But, yeah, sir, those are sort of the terms, roughly. Are you happy with that? Have you bought an apartment or a stratum and freehold before, sir? Right, okay. Well, you're about 5% into the month. See if we can get you 100% in by the time we're bidding here, sir. But good luck to you, okay? All the best of luck. Folks, my job is to keep things moving along, either by nominate the bidding increments, I'll identify telephone bidders or online bidders, could also place bids on behalf of the owners if required, not by preference, only ever well below the owner's reserve, and plainly identified to you with the language, funnily enough, vendor bid. Could also technically refuse a bid or settle any unlikely disputes. Were there any other last-minute unlikely questions, ladies and gents, before we crack on? Okay. Well, folks, herein lies a chance to both metaphorically and physically elevate one's living. Here arrivals are not rushed, as the breadth of that entrance foyer acts as a buffer, and perhaps park the day that was before you shed the baggage and accoutrements you've accumulated throughout the day in that cavernous storage discreetly hidden in the hall, allowing you to arrive unencumbered into that living. Highlighting storage may seem trivial. Storage is not sexy, but it is a necessity of city living, where spaces are not so much condensed, but concentrated. Everything you need and nothing you don't, in perfect proportion. Much like that beautiful bechamel sauce they drizzle at will at Sid's French Cafe around the corner. This is the essence of city living. I'd suggest to you that closeness brings colour, that there is purity in proximity. A district distilled into a neat, stiff shot of adrenaline here in Grafton. Perambulate your precinct and discover within placid pilgrimage a plethora of gyms and churches, making it a doddle to tone or a tone. If you're less RPM and more CRM, perhaps you're buoyed by the opportunity to work from home. And if things go really well, there is one vacant commercial unit for lease on the ground floor, but perhaps you feel that is beneath you. On the other hand, medics may be enthused by said space, the expansion of the medical precinct, and high-paying customers can hop off that CRL for their MRI. And in fact, I heard a rumour, the Mathesons from level 4 have kindly said you could use their windows to display such a new establishment. Truly a sign from above. Folks, whether this is your first foray into city living, whether you have been living out in the burbs, I would implore you, folks, to throw off any concerns you may have. To swap the grassy knolls and suburban strip malls for a car park, for Eden Park, for city living that has it all. In fact, indeed, you might say that here, the sky is the limit. Ladies and gents, I call for your opening bidder offers here. What do we think about value? Who's got an opening bidder offer here for me? Who gets me underway, sir? Are we keen, sir? Can you see a way forward from here? You can, sir? Opening bids, opening offers. What do we think? Suggest something around 2.5, maybe? Would that be okay with you?
2.02.
Inevitably. 2,020,000, sir. I know you've got great vision, sir, and even though you're in pole position at the moment, but sir, I'm really looking for something closer to 2.5 if we could. Would that be okay, sir? Just hold it for a split second there, sir. Have we got anything closer to 2.5, ladies and gents, to get me underway? Once, twice, third time. Well, sir, it's more than I had a moment ago. At 2,020,000, I bet it away with you. Good luck, sir. At 2,020, with there of you in front, sir, at 2,020,000. Who takes me north from here, perhaps? A couple of hundred on the rise, maybe? A mere 10%, maybe?
100 plus GST.
115. All the bids are. It's your second auction today. Welcome back, man. Good luck to you today. All the bids are inclusive of GST, ma'am. So you're saying 100,000 neat? Is that correct?
100 plus GST.
So you want to bid 115? Is that right, ma'am? 2,135,000. Okay, ma'am, with you. Good luck to you at 2,135,000. I bid it away there. Another 115 if you like. Take me through to 250.
Two and a quarter.
Yep, 2,250,000. Good work there, ma'am. At 2,250,000. Good work. And 2,365,000 if you, ma'am. Good work. And can you go 2,480, ma'am, if you want. And 2,480. Lovely work. At 2,480 and 2,595, ma'am. Lovely. On special at 2,595. Do we go 2,710, ma'am? And we do at 2,710. Lovely work. Loving your play. 2,825, ma'am, do you say? But at 2,710,000 on the right. Lovely moves here. First call at 2,710,000. It's been good bidding here. Second call, sir. What do we think? At 2,710,000. Third time. Happy to take something smaller, by the way. It's been a good flurry, but happy to work in a smaller increment at 2,710,000. Maybe even a wee 50 to nudge me along. Sir, what are you up to at the moment? Are you coming in here? Still see you there, by the way, at 2,710,000. Not a bother, sir. At 27 with you, ma'am, at 2,710. I'll look for maybe even a 50 on the rise from here. Once, twice, third, at 2,710. Well, folks, 2,760 is a vendor bid. I'll keep things moving along at 2,760 there, ma'am, against you and the rest of the room at 2,760,000. I bid it against you all here, folks, at 2,760. Another 50 if you like, 2,810, but at 2,760 on the owner's behalf. First call, comfortable in this position, I can tell you, at 2,760 twice.
2.74.
Let's lessen the vendor bid, sir. Would you mind going ahead of my vendor bid?
No.
Right. Well, I appreciate your honesty and your brevity, sir. It's better than meat. 2,740. We'll move forward with you. I'll retract that vendor bid, sir, at 2,740. Are we 30 on the rise, I believe that is then, sir, at 2,740. Another 30 to 70 if you like. But at 2,740, gentlemen in front here now, happy with the body corporate at 2,740. Once, I call it in your favour there, sir. Second, at 2,740. Chasing down 2,770. Third time at 2,740. Sir, are you interested in going any stronger, by the way? I'm going to keep chipping away here. 2,740 against you, sir. Yeah, okay. Well, sir, at 2,740, I'll just keep things moving along on a vendor bid at 2,770 there, sir. At 2,770,000, we'll just keep chipping away there against you, sir, at 2,770. Against our bidders here in the room at 2,770. 2,800 if you'll let me here, folks. But at 2,770, owners are comfortable to remain the owners at this level. I'll be very clear on that. First call at 2,770,000. Bless you. Twice at 2,770.
Just you and me now, 2.825.
Good move, sir. At 2,825, that's a wee 55 on the rise. At 2,825, good work there, sir. At 2,825, I bid away with you. We'll keep going, sir. At 2,825, we'll need to here. But at 2...
Live bid.
115.
Oh, okay. 2,940. That's a lovely play. 2,940. Not just you and I, sir, it would seem. The big wide world has come in to get us at 2,940. There we go. At 2,940, do you respond in kind with another 150?
Me, 20.
2,960, sir. There we are. Eyes locked at 2,960. Good work at 2,960. But my eyes can be locked with our wonderful bidders here on the camera at 2,960. Another 115 if they want online. First call at 2,960 with you, sir. Twice at 2,960 with my gentleman here. Third time. For the good city life.
Half a dozen.
Half a dozen at 66. Quickly click there, ma'am. Good on you. At 2,966. For the ease of living here at 2,966. Are we 72, sir? Are we matching in pace? But at 2,966, is it you and me, sir? Beam me in if you can. At 2,966. My ladies in front here. What?
You and me, mate, 33.
Oh, 2,999. There we are, sir. Needn't be a barrier, but at 2,999,000.
Same.
Another 33, ma'am. 3,032,000. Good work. At 3,032,000 with you, ma'am. You're doing great. At 3,032,000, sir. Are we 65 maybe? But 3,065,000. Good work, sir. At 3,065. Ma'am, what say you?
Half of that.
3,065, and we're going to go 16.5, sir. Is that correct? 16. Yeah. So that's yeah, I think that's right. That's 65. 87.5, sir. We're at 3,065,000, is that correct, sir? And 33 was the increment. 15, 16.5, 365, 71.5, 81.5, sir. 3,081.5. Got there together. Appreciate it, sir. At 3,081.5, sir. Hello, ma'am. 16.5 as well with you. That'd be 98 with you, ma'am. At 3,098. Lovely work at 3,098. And sir, if we're going anti-clockwise, it becomes your turn.
Okay, you and me.
You and me, buddy, at 3,098. That's 3,114.5 with you, sir. At 3,114.5. And who's got 31 maybe for me? At 3,001.
Last one.
Last same increment, ma'am. 3,114.5 and 31 with you there, ma'am, at 3,131. It's a lovely play. Let's see if it works for you. You've given away your strategy, though. Sir, you and me, is it? But at 3,1 and 31, my lady's in front here. She's got the slice of the city at 3,1 and 31. First call here. I bid it away at 3,131,000. Second and...
Mr. Auctioneer?
Sir, hello?
Oh, yes.
Hello.
May I assume that we're bidding for the keys?
Mate, at 3,1... Third, and would it make a difference if it was, sir?
Just like to know.
Of course you would. Everybody at 3,131 for the third and final time. Is there anything else, ma'am? Sir, auction's live. Yes, indeed we are, sir. We're bidding for the keys.
50k.
Woohoo! Should have asked earlier. 3,181. Good work, sir. At 3,181, the value of no second chances at 3,1... Half a dozen? 3,187 with you there, ma'am. Lovely work at 3,187, 93 or 50k. 50k? 93. 3,1, half a dozen, sir? 1. Oh. 88 with you there, sir. 3,1 and 88. There we go. At 3,100,000, 3,1 and 2 snowmen here. Who's got another 12? Maybe a dozen around me up to 3.2. But at 3,1 and 88, we're out the door, ladies and gents. First time I call it away. I sell it away here. Twice at 3,1 and 88.
115.
Lovely work there, ma'am. 3,188. That's 3,303, ma'am, with you. At $3,303,000. Yeah, 3,303. I'm going to stick with that, ma'am. At 3,303,000 with you, and that's a heck of a move, ma'am. If I was wearing a cap, I would doff it to you at 3,303,000. She's in front here. Her second auction, she's maybe taking home the chocolates today. Once, twice, and third. Has she done enough here at 3,303,000? Folks, auction. 3.5, ma'am. Is that right? 3.5? 3,500 on top, ma'am. 3,306,500. Oh, ma'am, I thought you did it with that bid. It was an exquisite bid. It's not quite enough, but at 3,306,500, my lady's in front here. And the city life, the good life's going to be all here. Ma'am, what say you to that? At 3,306,500 here. Lady in front. Sir, you and me, are we back together here?
6.5, you and me.
I didn't hear the number you said though, sir.
26.5.
Oh, right, lovely work. Okay, 306,500, 307, 3,333,000. It's got to be it, sir. 3,333,000. I should have known that as the Irishman. I better be right there at 3,333,000. Here we go. Once I call it away at 3,333,000. Ma'am, do you come back? Second time at 3,300,000. Sir, are we in? Final time, you and me, sir, at 3,333,000. We sell it, ma'am. Are you in? Absolutely sure. Online. You're busy on? No, at 3,333,000. It goes. It goes. And it goes. You and me, indeed, sir. Congratulations there to you. Good to see you there. 100% of the way to my underbidders. The greatest of commiserations. You work with Leslie. She'll do her best to find you something almost as good as this. My name's been Conor, Patton. I hope you have a lovely evening.
Well done, Brian. Please, a few issues here. Thank you, Tina Chamberlain, Julia Rust, Greg Bryden, and Richard Stringer. Magnificent.
Well done.
Great bidding. It just makes it so much better for the whole contest when you're in sync. It was a brilliant performance and a great sequence there, Lisa. Credit to you. The whole few days have been that. We'll get these scores assembled. It's all of our premier finalists. So once again, we want to quickly thank our sponsors: ABC Photo Signs, Skills Ignite, Auctions Live, Bayleys, Ray White, and Harcourts, and realestate.co.nz. As a group, they've been marvellous. Thank you to all the reps from the sponsors who have been here, and the judging panel over the few days, or the 2 days. This morning we had Julia Rust and Jen Beard, and I've been joined by our big six who fronted right through the event essentially, or John Bowring and Alex Martelli had this morning off. But apart from that, Sabina Davison, Peter Walker, Hayden Duncan, and Ned Ellison. Those other bidders from yesterday, you know who you are. You will be sufficiently rewarded later on. Our judges will now head off to deliberate and be back seated at in 54 minutes time at 6 p.m. where the prize giving will commence, and we'll announce our winners, runners-up, finalists, and those qualifying for Australasia. And when we adjourn from here, at some godforsaken hour, we will be moving to the golf club, as in the harbour, not
Do you want our social director to...
GULF Golf Club, the little bar next door to headquarters on the viaduct. It used to be called Little HQ. We'll be there from 8 p.m.
Thanks,
Be back with you
Julia.
in 53 minutes. Thanks for being here.
Judges photo, please.